Good morning, children. Okay, so we have learnt all the first semester lesson. Yes or not? Have you read the lesson? Yes. Have you completed all your notes? Okay, good. So today, second semester, we will start, children. Okay, in that civics chapter, government. What is that? Government. Civics chapter, we will learn today. What is about government? Which government we can learn? Do you know any idea about the government? Yes, what is the government? Do you know that? For example, in our school, if you are taking your school, Chandana school, there is a management, yes or not? There is a teacher, there is a students, isn't it? Without student, teacher cannot teach, yes or not? And without teachers and without students, management cannot run, isn't it, children? So, together, these are all called one association, isn't it? This is like an association or a group, isn't it? There will be some teachers, subject teachers are there, and official works or official workers is there, isn't it? And there will be a manager is there, isn't it? And that manager, he will guides all the teacher as well as the management as well as the students, isn't it? And all the students, teachers, management and the manager or MD. So together this is one association, isn't it? So if school is running very smoothly, then each and everybody's involvement should be there. Yes or not? Do you believe it or not? Say, whatever the teacher will teach us, you and you people should have the concentration on your studies, and you should study, you should understand it what the teacher is telling, yes or not? The same thing, there will be a teachers, subject teachers, divisions are there, departments are there, yes or not? And financial departments is there, computer department is there, library department separate is there, and English department, social department, science department, and Kannada, English, Hindi, Sanskrit, yes or not? So like that, and maths. So there will be so many departments, but these are all the departments who will take care of that. Do you know that? Who's that? HM. Who's that? Headmaster and headmistress. Yes or not? And after that, who will take care of the financial department? There will be a Anand sir and Manoj sir. Yes or not? And computer Bhargavi ma'am. Isn't it? Even Anand sir. Isn't it, children? So everywhere there is a departments, and these are all school building, whatever the infrastructure or your desks, your benches, whatever, and books materials, these are all they have to supply it, they have to take care of that, yes or not? These are all not, teacher will not take care, isn't it, children? So that there will be a management, means all the whole school, it should be goes very very smooth, isn't it? There is no any what do you call that, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋ ಥರ ಸ್ಕೂಲು ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ರನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲು. ಇದು 1 year 2 year ಮಾತಲ್ಲ, ಲೈಫ್ ಲಾಂಗ್, isn't it? So many years it will be going on, isn't it, children? ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? There will be a good management, good teachers or the good staffs, or even you children, okay? So there will be a manager, he will look after all the things, isn't it? For example, in our school, who's that? LM Hegde sir, yes or not? He will take care of all those things, and Vidya Mataji is there, isn't it? So, and Divya Mataji is there. These are all the people, HM sir, HM madam, everybody, they are take care of that, and they will guide to the teachers, and teachers, everybody together they will teach us you, isn't it? This is also like a government only, isn't it, children? Just I am giving you the example, children, okay? So what is the meaning of government? It is an organization that has no legal sanction to run the administration. Means what? It is an organization. Organization means what? Group of people. It is a group of people that has a legal sanction. Legal sanction means legally it should be approved, okay, and to run the administration. For example, management, how they are running in our school, how they are administrating, isn't it? Like that, our government, group of people, they are running the administration. ಆಡಳಿತಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗ್ರೂಪನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರು? ವಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. Because here we are having the freedom, children. We people choose our representatives in the election. Because in the election, so many people, they are standing for the election, isn't it? They are participating. Then we people, those who are a good person, then we are giving the vote and we will elect them, isn't it? That representatives, so many representatives are there, isn't it? So for example, if there is a 40 representatives, they won the election, then they will form one association and legally they will get the approval, then they are running the administration. What administration? Because in our country, or it may be our state, or it may be our central government, so it will have the relationship between the individual people as well as the state, okay. So they have to run the government very smoothly. There is no any confusion between the people as well as the representatives, isn't it? For example, if there is a education, then there is education department, education minister is separate. These are all the people, we people only, we have choose, yes or not? There is a choices, isn't it, in the election. So that we are giving the vote, then we will choose the people or the representative, or what we can see, leader, yes or not? Good leader. For example, in your class, there will be a monitor, isn't it? So he should have the capacity. Like that, here in the country, whoever the good person, if he wanted to welfare, he wanted to take care of us and welfare to the people, like that, if he is helping, then that type of the person we are choosing as our leader, isn't it? Or minister, MLA, MP, like that. So these are all the departments. Education department is there, health department, water department, electricity department, yes or not? Then chief minister and deputy chief minister, yes or not, children? Railway department is there. So lots of departments is there. In that, who is the head? One side governor is there and one side chief minister is there, isn't it? So together they are forming one government. In these government, there will be a 3 types of the government. It is not only in India, all over the world there is a 3 types of the government. One is democratic government, and second one is dictatorial government, third one is communist government. Democratic government, I already said that it is only for the people, of the people, by the people. For example, he was the 14th president of America. The name is Abraham Lincoln. Who's that? Abraham Lincoln. He said that what is democracy? What is democratical government? That is, according to the Abraham Lincoln, of the people, by the people, for the people. Of the people means what? ನಾವು ಜನರಿಂದ ಜನರಿಗಾಗಿಯೇ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರಸಿ ಅಥವಾ ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗಾಗಿಯೇ ಅವರು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್, ದೇ ರನ್ ದ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್? Of the people, by the people, for the people. It is called democracy according to Abraham Lincoln. Okay. So what is democratic government? Here it is a people rule. People, all the people, they are having their own freedom. They can follow any religion. They can, for example, if you are taking whole India, they can follow their own religion. They are having equality, fraternity, and the freedom. Yes or not? What type of the freedom? Freedom of speech they are having, freedom of expression they are having. They can give their suggestion, they can criticize to the government. Yes or not? Then they can live any part of the country. They can go any part of the country. They can stay any part of the country. For example, if you are a children, you can live a Sirsi, or you can go to the Gujarat, or you can go to Delhi. You can live there. Yes or not? That is our freedom. What the fundamental rules is giving us. That is called democratic government, because we people only here made the government, such government. What is that? Democratic government. Here there is a relationship between the individual as well as the government. Understood? What government? State government. And there is a central government also is there. Yes or not? It is in the Delhi. Isn't it, children? In the Delhi there is a parliament. Have you heard the name of parliament? Yes. In that parliament they are following some rules and regulations, fundamental rights, what our Ambedkar has written in the constitution. So many fundamental rights and duties he was written, children. That fundamental rights and duties, each and every Indians, he should follow. He should both the fundamental rights and duties, children. Okay. And our parliament, whole, what you call that, the central government. Central government means there is a parliament that is having the three organs. Okay, this parliament is having three organs. What type of the three organs it is having? For example, legislature, executive, judiciary. This is the three organs of the government. Legislature, executive and judiciary. So these legislature, it will makes the law. What it will make, children? It will makes the law. Whatever the legislature makes the law, these laws should implement, isn't it? There is the executives. Who are the executives? MP, MLAs, as well as chief ministers, prime ministers, president. Yes or not? Okay. Then judiciary. Whatever the executive legislature's laws, legislature made the laws, if anybody in the country, if any people or the citizens, if they are getting disturbances from any what you call that, rowdies or terrorist attacks, whatever, if they are having any torture, then they can go to the courts. There is a judiciary. In judiciary, this will gives the justice. What it will gives? Justice to the people, children. Okay. And these legislature, it is having the two parts. Two parts means ಮೇಲ್ಮನೆ ಕೆಳಮನೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೀರಾ? That is called Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. What is that? Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. These two are the legislature. Means they will make the Rajya Sabha members and the Lok Sabha members. They are making the laws. These are all the laws. These are all executives. They are implementing the laws. MP, MLA, President, Prime Minister. These are all the ministers, governor. Everybody, they are implementing the laws. Then the judiciary means justice. It will give you justice. What type of the justice? How they can give? For example, Supreme Court. Yes or not? And High Court. What is that? High Court. And there will be a subordinate courts, children. What is that? For example, local, what we are having, that type of the justice. What we call that? Subordinate court. Through this court or the police. Yes or not? The police station is there? No. If any robbery, murder, whatever it will happen in our surrounding, then we will inform the police. Then police, they will take them to custody. They will ask them. They will inquiry them. Then those who are the criminals, they will give the punishment through the court, isn't it? So if this, it is not only for the criminals, it will for the civil also. For example, any property cases, divorce cases, these are all the cases. ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮ ಜಗಳ ಆಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಏನೇನೋ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು, ಈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕಾವೇರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಜಗಳ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ? ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಹೈ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ cases. Okay, children. So here our government, democratic government. Are you understood democratic government what it is? It is A people rule. It is having the relationship between the means it will facilitate the relationship between state and the individual children. Here people rules are there. People only they are selected the representatives, then the representative high majority peoples. Majority people means if there is a 40 peoples they are having the party, it may be Congress or it may be BJP like that parties. Those who are having the more representatives they are forming the one association and it is called government, and it is having legal sanction also, means it is approved by the legal sanction, means according to the law they are making the law, running the administration. That is called democratic government. Then secondly, dictatorial government. Dictatorial government means here only single party and single ruler. For example, in the Germany there is a Hitler. There was a Hitler during the time of World War. First and Second World War was happened, isn't it, children? During the time of 1918. Yes or not? 1918, the First World War was started. It is because of the Hitler, because during that time Hitler was ruling like dictatorial government. For example, democratic government it will give you freedom, equality like that, but the dictatorial government it will rejects. Understood? It will rejects the freedom. So only single rule here. There is no other party, only one party or one association, and whatever the Hitler he was made the rules, everybody should follow. If anybody they will break the laws, then Hitler will going to kill them. Okay, so like that type of the government it is called a dictatorial, means a single ruler, single government. Understood? Then one more it is communist. For example, China, we can see the communist government. They are depending upon the land, labor and the capital. Here there is no rich or there is no poor people. Everybody they should have the they should do the work. Means it is depending upon their work, their labor. Who are the labor? No, labor means who? Kelsagarru. So their labor, energy, their capital, bandavala, then their work, everything. It is in the communist government. Here also anybody, any party will be there, but last final decision it is only the communist government decision, children. Okay, it is in present we can see this communist government in China. Okay, children. So these are the three types: democratic government, dictatorial government and the communist government. These are the types of the government. Okay, there will be some principles in the democratic government. I already said that democracy means of the people, by the people, for the people. So there is so many principles are there. That is freedom, equality, fraternity, welfare of all, government of the people, majority government, adult franchisee, decentralization of power, public criticism. First one we will take freedom. I already said that. You can follow any religion. You can speak with anybody. You can have the expression or whatever you are having the ideas in your mind, you can express freely. You can move any part of the country. Yes or not? And you can stay any part of the country. So these are all the freedom you will get it. Then equal and freedom to education. For example, whatever our birthright is there, education is our birthright. Yes or not? So these are education also. Whatever your choice means you can take any types of the education, children. So that freedom we are having. Then equality. Equality means there is no discrimination among the people. It may be caste, creed, language, religion, whatever, or women or the men. Equal opportunity they will get it in the economically, socially and the politically. That is called equality, means equality to all the people. Then fraternity. What is the meaning of fraternity? For example, India, it is our country. About Indian national flag or India, if the thing is what do you call that, India anta ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಇದು ಅಂತ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, all are one. Yes or not? We are all one. That mind, that sense we are all having, that is called fraternity. Fraternity means all are one, like that mindness or the sense. Then welfare of all. Whatever these government they are making the laws, or they are executing, administrating the or running the administration, every government, they should take care of the welfare of the people of that country. For example, India, Indian government, they made lots of programs. It may be for the employment creation, or it may be any job, job or employment same, and for the senior citizens or women or widow women, and children, so many programs they were implementing, understood. For example, it may be 5-year plans, or it may be Johar Rozgar Yojana, this is an employment scheme, children. Then children, for the child rights, everything they were created because of the welfare of the society. Okay, then government of all the people. Government, it is not only for the ministers, it is all the people. It is for all the people, because we people only choose the person, isn't it? They made the government, they made the laws and rules. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ರೂಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಲೀಡರ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ they are all running the administration because of us only, understood. So government is of the people, ಇದು ನಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. Then majority government. What is the meaning of majority government? For example, I already said that. For example, Congress, there is a 30 votes, means 30 representatives. BJP, there is a 40 representatives. Then BJP, it is having a majority votes. So in the BJP, 40 leaders are there. So that here BJP won the election. So that BJP, they will form the association or the government. That is called majority government. Understood? Then they will choose the prime minister, chief minister, governor, and education minister, health minister, home minister, like that ministers they will give the position. Then adult franchisee. For example, those who are the people, they are having the 18 ages, they are having the rights to vote. So they will give the vote. In the election, people, we have to put the vote, whoever the rights person, isn't it, children? So that right person, we are giving the vote. We are choosing the people, isn't it? That our election system, they are giving us identity card, election identity, voter ID card. Okay, so that voter ID card we have to show them, then we will put the vote. Okay, children. So that is called adult franchisee. Means 18 ವರ್ಷ ತುಂಬಿದ ನಂತರ ಅವನಿಗೆ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಪವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸಿಸಮ್. Decentralization power is nothing but if self-government, state government, local government, these are all we are having. First one is centralization. Centralization means our Indian government, where it is parliament ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಡೆಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ 29 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. And in the Karnataka, again we are having the rural level, yes or not, panchayat or gram panchayat, what do we call that? Gram panchayat or panchayati raj system. Apart from that, Jilla panchayat is there, Taluk panchayat is there, isn't it? This is called local government. What do you call that? Local government. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಒಂದು 5-6 ಹಳ್ಳಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ರಾಶಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂಚಾಯಿತಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ಆದರೂ ಈ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನೇನು ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು, ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೌದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್. And we can have the self-government also. That is called self-government. Local government or the self-government. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಊರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸಿಸಮ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇನ್ ದ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಚೂಸ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಟಿವ್ಸ್, isn't it? ಎಲ್ಲ MLA MP ಎಲ್ಲಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವೇ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದ MP MLAs or our ministers, if they are not doing their correct work, or they are not doing the work for welfare of the people or welfare of the society, then we are having the rights to criticize them. we can blame them, understood, we can criticize them, that rights all the people we are having. If they are not doing the proper work, then we can criticize them. and ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಟೀಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೆಳಗಿಳಿಸಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸಬ್ರನ್ನ ತಂದು ಕೂಡಿಸಬಹುದು. ಆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನರಿಗಿದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಸೊ ಟುಮಾರೋ or next class we will learn about the more in the dictatorial and the communist government, dictatorial and communist government. Okay children, until then go through the lesson, read this, and write the homework, fundamental principles of democracy. What I have explained these principles of the democratic government, that you have to write it in your homework and send me children. Okay, thank you.